let me put this down a little bit. I was going to wait to do a live podcast to talk about this, but I can't wait much longer. So I'm going to talk about it. Now, I'll be honest. I have not seen the new version of The Color Purple. But I can talk about The Color Purple because I actually seen the original movie version. I don't remember if I read the book or not. I may have read the book. I don't remember. But I might have read it, but I don't remember. I don't remember. But anyway, I don't remember reading the book. But I do remember seeing the film about a year or two after it came out. And I did go see the play. Uh, and I'm trying to remember, was it the 2015 version? I think I did. And it was in Baltimore at the Hippodrome years ago. And that's when Fantasia was still doing the play at the time. And I think someone else did it. She had, I guess she skipped out a few days or something. I don't know what happened. Was it a contract dispute or what? And I did see it. Great play. The movie was good. There's a still I have an issue with one major flaw, and that's the male bash black man in it. The new version is supposed to be a little bit more livelier, still doing the same thing. Um, I'm kind of I'm not on the fence about it. I'm not going. My wife wants to go see it. I do not want to see it. I have no desire to see it. I've seen it twice. I've seen the movie version. I've seen the Broadway play version in Baltimore. That's enough for me. I'm not. I'm. I'll be honest with you. I'm not the fan of Oprah that I once was. I still think she's a very attractive woman. Even at her age, she looks nationally more gorgeous than ever. I know she has some work done. No question about it. But Taraji Henson's comment. You know, she's from out here. She from DMV. She grew up in Clinton. And I like her. I I don't really know what to say about the comments she mentioned about her not getting paid because I'm thinking you've been in business 20 plus years. I know that, and you're just talking about you not getting paid after all these years. You know, she's been in several television series and feature films. She's been doing it for a long time, and now you're talking about, oh, by the way, I'm not getting money. You know, she said the only person I think she actually who actually paid her ransom's worth was Tyler Perry, and but she said Proud Mary was the only time she ever got a raise. My thing of it is, why aren't black women talking about it more often than what you've been talking about? Now she waited until The Color Purple came out to mention anything about it. Yet you didn't say anything about Oprah, and you didn't say it in Oprah's face. I noticed that. She didn't directly say it in Oprah's face because she did two interviews. Well, she did several interviews, but two interviews I saw, she never mentioned it in front of Oprah. Not once that I saw. Maybe she did at some point, but I don't recall her saying it in front of Oprah. I don't. Yeah. Now, me as an average black person, albeit I'm a male, why would I care about whether she get 10 million or 500,000? I don't care. That's just me. I know what they're saying. We're being discriminated against because white folks get much more for the same type of roles, and I do agree that's wrong. I fully agree that's wrong. You know, am I gonna try to fight your battle on that? No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not gonna do it. That's for you and your industry to fight for the battles on that. It really is. You know. But I'm thinking, why you wait till The Color Purple come out to even mention anything about it? And I'm thinking, shouldn't you talked about this a long time ago when you were doing all these shows and stuff? Now, I do know that Terrence Howard, my homie, Cleveland, Terrence Howard had problems with MCU not paying him his rest report. He had been, he was in the, he was prominently featured in the Iron Man 3, which he was actually excellent in. I think was it the two or three, one of them. But anyway, he was in one Iron Man movie. I think it was the second one. I've been the first one too. Anyway, so he was on one of Iron Man movies, and they were supposed to bring him back, but unfortunately, he wanted to renegotiate his contract, and he didn't get what he should have got. You know, and Terrence Howard is a very prominent actor, just like Taraji Henson. She's a very prominent actor. You gotta give her actress. You gotta give her credit for credit due. She really is. You know, and they should have been paid the ransoms worth. They really should have. And I do agree with that. Um, but by the same token, you're playing. How can I put it? It's something you should have been talking about the entire time. I don't know why you wait till a certain movie come out. Oh, now I'm talking about it. It's something should have been in the lexicon a long time ago. You know, should have been every time you do a film. That's the first thing you should say. They ain't paying me my money's worth. You know, and I know Monique talked about, but see, the way I understood about Monique was the fact that there was a contract involved with that, which is why she only got paid $50,000 for precious. But that's another whole story. You sign a contract for a certain amount, that's what you want to get, you know, and then you complain about it. That's the problem I had with Monique. Because my understanding with Monique, she signed a contract, okay, to get a certain amount. But then they asked her about the press check. I think she was trying to get extra. I'm not 100% from what I had talked about a while back, but I do remember the fact that she had signed a contract and then complained. How you gonna sign a contract and complain about wasn't enough? That's crazy. That's another whole story, But I don't want to besmirch anything about it, but that that was in confusion itself. It, it, it- some of it made no sense at all. Some of it really made no sense. But my thing is this: um, I'm not going to see Color Purple. I have a stance against these Oprah period piece movies that she loves doing about black women struggle, bashing black men. That's the bigger picture for me. I'm sick of that. Oprah loved doing it. She does in a lot of her movies, man. You know, and she loved doing period piece movies. You know, so we could get the white men and say what we've been dealing with. They don't care. Why should you? You know, I just got some issues with that. I'm kind of like, really? Do we really care? Do I really care about you bashing black men? We know there's some black men that ain't right. We know some that ain't that they're good, and we know some are great. But you never talk about Oprah. Oprah has been bashing black men about as long as I've been watching her show. And it goes back decades. You know, Remember she's not even married to one, but she supposedly is still with Step. Well, I don't know what she's Step now. That's not a whole story. But you know, that's her stilo. You know, that's her stilo. Her stilo is not about black men anywhere. It's still about black women. It's the only type of people she seemed to really like, and I'll leave it at that. You know, but yeah, brothers have always been bashed by her, man, for the longest time, and we still continue to get bashed by Oprah. You know, but yes, she's bigger up a white guys like Weinstein and stuff like that. That's another whole story. I'm just kind of like, I ain't, I, I ain't down with that. I refuse to support a movie that this, or a movie series at this point that still continue to bash black men. Anything that Oprah does, it seems like she's doing that. And Tyler Perry, same thing. He does it too. The only film that he didn't really do it well about the I forgot the movie he did with Idris Elba. That was a good movie. That was actually a great film. You know, but otherwise, no. I'm actually to a point I'm tired of watching films like that where black men always get bashed. You know, and in Hollywood in general. has been doing that with men more than women. They always put the black women out front in a lot of these movies as the heroines. If you notice that, even in The Color Purple, you know. But when it comes to black men in black films, it's very rare that we have any real heroes in these films or any positive role models in a lot of the movies that we see out here. They don't want that. They want to control the narrative of who we really are, of who we are, instead of who we really are. And we should not put up with them trying to control who we are. We know who we are. We don't need you to tell us who we are, you know. But you got people like Oprah that continually beat the drum that's constantly about women empowerment. Now, I'm not totally against women empowerment, but I'm against women empowerment when you use it against men. Yeah, that I have a problem with, which is why I don't support this movie. I will not support this movie. I'm sorry, I will not do it. Like somebody said, it's a turd wrapped a turd dressed up in the glitter, and I have to agree with that. I'm not watching. I don't want to see it. I don't care about it. I don't care about the song numbers and nothing. I don't care. I really don't care. And I'm tired of these period pieces movies. Because that's all we seem to see. Anything from Oprah. If you think about 90% of the movies that Oprah has done over the years, she's never really done any modern films, modern piece films. All of her stuff has always been period piece movies, almost all of it. And she continues to do the same type of movies. That's pretty much 90% of the films that she's ever done. Yeah, pretty much about 90% of the films that she's ever done has been period piece films. Yeah, almost all of them. Same stuff, every film. Which is why I don't support her stuff. I don't. I mean, and it just rubbed me the wrong way. You know, rubbed me the wrong way. But you got the same type of women who do that kind of stuff in their movies though, and they give big stuff up to each other because it's all about empowerment. Fantasia, she's done movie songs like that. Baby Mama, I'm Doing Me. Those are her records. I know 'em. I've heard them. I do like to do I'm Doing Me song. I do like. I'm not gonna lie. I do like it. But otherwise, no. Uh, Cookie Lines from Taraji Henson on Empire. Oprah, Color Purple, Beloved. Those kind of movies. Just to name a few of the stuff that she likes using to bash black men with. You know, that's Oprah in a nutshell. Yeah, that's her pretty much in a nutshell. Yeah, it's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. It truly is. You know, and it's probably the reason why I'm not a fan of hers. Because it's like everything she's done, 90%, 99.9% of stuff that she does is all about that. It's all about bash. It's all about you know me, and and the Me Too movement. You know that mess gets old. This is why we have the status that we have now. And I was thinking about that earlier. I was like, you know, I'm not riding with single women-led households. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not. I know several women like that, and I'm not a fan of it. I don't necessarily hate those persons. I just hate the situations because the situations is robbing these kids of a whole family. You know that I hate. I really do. I despise that. Now, again, I don't necessarily despise the women who are leading the households, but I despise the situation that they have with good reason because these kids need a mother and father in their life. They need a whole family, you know. And it's stuff like The Color Purple, and to me, that's just me, and other projects of the like that support this mess. It does. We can't continue to keep supporting mess, but yet we do. You know, yet we do. Well, that's all I got right now. I'm gonna have to get off here because this traffic is getting crazy, and I'm gonna get off. Um, I'm out.